Hi everyone. Now problem number 10. A block is placed on a ramp of parabolic shape given by the equation y is equal to x square by 20. See figure. If mu s, that is coefficient of static friction, which is equal to 0.5, what is the maximum height above the ground at which the block can be placed without sliding? And they are given that tan theta, which is equal to coefficient of static friction mu s, which is equal to dy by dx. Now the block is put on a parabolic path. Now this is the parabolic path. Now the block is put on that parabolic path. The equation of parabolic path is y is equal to x square by 20. Okay, now in that case we have to find out the maximum height above the ground at which the block can be placed without slipping. Okay, now from the ground above a certain height we have to put a block, means we have to find out a y coordinate. Okay, means we have to find out the y coordinate of that block. Okay, now here what they are given that, okay, the equation, okay, that is y is equal to x square by 20. Y is equal to x square by 20 is given. Also the coefficient of static friction mu s is also given 0.5. We have to find out the y value. Okay, also they are given that tan theta, which is equal to mu s, which is equal to dy by dx. Okay, from that we have to say that mu s is equal to dy by dx, means d by dx of, and you know that y is equal to x square by 20. Therefore mu s is equal to d by dx of, okay, y is x square by 20. We have to differentiate d by dx of x square by 20. Here 1 by 20 is constant, then d by dx of x square, the differentiation of x square. Okay, what is the differentiation of x square? Okay, you know that is d by dx of x to the power n is n into x to the power of n minus 1. Okay, now in that case here d by dx of x square, means here n is equal to 2, therefore 2 into x to the power of 2 minus 1 means 1. Therefore the differentiation of x square is 2x. Therefore this is 1 by 20 into 2x. Now this 2 ones are 2, 2 tens are 20. Therefore x by 10. Okay, and you know that mu s value. What is the mu s value? 0.5. Therefore 0.5, which is equal to 1 by 10 into x. Therefore 0.5, which is equal to 1 by 10 into x. From that x is equal to 0.5 into 10. Okay, therefore x is equal to 0.5 into 10 means 5. Okay, here x is equal to 5. Substitute this x is equal to 5 in this equation. From that we have to easily find out the y value, means the height of that block which is not slip, means without slipping, this is the height. Okay, substitute x value in equation this. Okay, we have to say this equation 1. Okay, substitute x value in equation 1. Now substitute x is equal to 5 in equation 1. Okay, therefore y is equal to x is equal to 5, means that is 5 square divided by 20. This is 25 by 20. Then 25 by 20 we get 1.25. Okay, therefore the height of the block, okay, we have to put from the ground at about 1.25 meter. Okay, this is the height from which we have to put a block without slipping. Now next problem number 11. A block of metal of mass 2 kg on a horizontal table is attached to a mass of 0.45 kg by a light string passing over a frictionless pulley at the edge of the table. The block is subjected to horizontal force by allowing the 0.45 kg mass to fall. The coefficient of sliding friction between the block and the table is 0.2. Calculate the initial acceleration. Okay, second, the tension in the string. Third question, the distance the block would continue to move if after 2 seconds of motion the string should break. Okay, now what we have to find out, okay, this is the figure. Now this block is moved on a horizontal table. The mass of that block is 2 kg. Okay, and the another small block having a mass is 0.45 kg is attached with the help of a string. Okay, and the string can be passed over a pulley. Okay, in that case we have to find out the acceleration of that blocks and tension in the string. Okay, and the third question, that is C question, is that, okay, now initially the block is at here. Okay, when the block is travel, okay, after 2 minutes they travel in that direction, then after 2 minutes the string will be break down. Okay, after breaking the string, how much distance that block can be travel after that, we have to find out that distance. Okay, see one by one. Okay, now solution. What is the given? Write down first given data. Now this is the big block, therefore I can represent the mass of that block by capital M. Okay, the mass of the big block I can represent at capital M. Therefore the mass of that big block is capital M, which is equal to 2 kg, and the mass of small block I can represent it as small m, that is 0.45 kg. Okay, now also they are given a coefficient of static friction. Okay, that is static friction, or that is coefficient of friction is given as, that is 0.2. Okay, 0.2 is the coefficient of static friction, or that is coefficient of kinetic friction, whatever it may be. Okay, the friction between two blocks, they are given as 0.2. Okay, now next we have to find out here the initial acceleration. We have to find out acceleration, and we have to find out the tension in the string. Okay, now we have to find out one by one. First of all, draw a free body diagram of this big block. Okay, also draw a free body diagram of small block. Okay, now first of all we have to draw a free body diagram of 2 kg mass. Okay, first free body diagram of 2 kg mass. Okay, free body diagram of 2 kg mass. Okay, now this 2 kg mass, on that block tension force is in right hand direction. Okay, now here friction force, okay, means the friction force is opposite to that of motion, means the block is moving in that direction, means friction force is in that direction, and normal force and gravitational force. Now on the block whose mass is 2 kg, on that block, okay, then how many forces? Now in that case tension force. Okay, now here normal reactant force, here gravitational force, that is capital mg, and here that is friction force. Okay, now this block will be moves in a right hand side direction. Okay, now see here, this block will be moves towards this equilibrium position, means the block will be moves in that direction, and this block will be moves in a downward direction. Therefore in that case the acceleration direction is, this is the direction of acceleration. Okay, therefore the free body diagram is, this is the direction of tension, this is the direction of friction, and this is the normal reactant, and this is the gravitational force, and this is the direction of acceleration. Okay, now first we have to apply a Newton's second law along a vertical direction. Along a vertical direction there is no acceleration. Therefore along vertical direction there will be no acceleration. Therefore that is n is in upward direction and mg is in downward direction. Therefore n minus mg, which is equal to 0. Along vertical direction there will be no acceleration. Therefore, the total force force is nothing but mass into acceleration. Therefore, acceleration is 0. No acceleration means acceleration is 0. Therefore, net force is equal to acceleration is 0 means mass into acceleration is also 0. Therefore, n minus mg, which is equal to 0. From that, n is, which is equal to m into g. Therefore, n is equal to, what is the mass of that big block is, that is 2 kg, and acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 meter per second. Therefore, that normal reactant n is equal to 2 into 9.8, okay, which is equal to 19.6. Now we have to treat this as a equation number 1. Okay, now next, along a horizontal direction, tension force and friction force is present. Okay, then apply Newton's second law, tension force minus friction force, which is equal to mass into acceleration. Acceleration is in the positive direction. Therefore, apply Newton's second law along horizontal direction. Okay, what is Newton's second law? Force is equal to mass into acceleration. Therefore, along horizontal direction, two forces, F and friction force, that is T and friction force, that is T is in positive direction and friction force is in negative direction. Therefore, T minus F, okay, which is equal to mass into acceleration, and acceleration is in the positive direction. Therefore, mass capital M and acceleration is positive. Therefore, T minus, you know that is friction force, that is kinetic friction. Okay, therefore kinetic friction, which is equal to mu k into n. Kinetic friction is equal to mu k into n, which is equal to, what is the mass is 2 kg into acceleration is a. Therefore T minus, what is the mu k value? Okay, do you know that mu k value is given as 0.2. Therefore mu k we have to put as 0.2 into, that is n value is 19.6, which is equal to 2a. Therefore T minus 0.2 into 19.6, we have to write 39.8, sorry 3.98, which is equal to 2a, sorry 3.92 into 2a. Therefore T is equal to 3.92, we have to shift to the right, it is become plus 3.92 plus 2a. Okay, therefore tension is 3.92 plus 2a. Now we have to treat this as a equation number 2. Now this is the, by drawing a free body diagram of 2 kg mass. Okay, from that we get tension force T is equal to 3.92 plus 2a. Similarly, draw a free body diagram of this small mass 0.4 kg mass. Okay, therefore now we have to draw free body diagram of 0.45 kg mass. Okay, now 0.4 kg mass, okay, on that block, that mg force is in downward direction and tension force is in upward direction, and the direction of acceleration is towards the downward direction. Okay, means this block is moving in that direction, means in that case the direction of acceleration is downward direction. Okay, now here in that case no horizontal component is present, no horizontal component of force, only a vertical component of force. Therefore apply Newton's second law in vertical direction. Okay, Newton's second law is force is equal to mass into acceleration. In that case forces are, that is T is in upward direction and mg, small mg is in downward direction, which is equal to, that is small mass m and acceleration is in downward direction, therefore acceleration is negative, m into minus a. The acceleration is downward direction, therefore I can treat as minus a. Therefore t minus, what is a small mass? Small mass is 0.45 kg and acceleration due to gravity is 9.8, which is equal to minus m into a. Okay, now this small m is, that is minus 0.45 into a. From that, t minus 0.45 into 98, 0.45 into 98, we get 4.41. 4.41, that is 0.45 into 9.8, we get 4.41, which is equal to minus 0.45 into a. Now we have to shift this minus 4.41 to the right, it is become plus 4.41. Therefore t, which is equal to 4.41, okay, minus 0.45 into a. Now we have to treat this as a equation number 3. Now substitute this equation number 3 in equation 2. Now substitute equation 3 in equation 2. What is the equation 2? Equation 2 is t is equal to 3.95 plus 2a. In place of t, we have to put 4.41 minus 0.45 into a. Therefore, 4.41 minus 0.45 a, which is equal to 3.92 plus 2a. From that, we have to find out a value, that is acceleration value. Now we have to shift this, that is 4.41, this my 3.92 we have to shift to the left, it is become minus 3.92, which is equal to 2a. We have to shift this minus 0.45a to the right, it is become plus 0.45a. From that, 4.41 minus 3.92, we get 0.49. 0.49, which is equal to 2a plus 0.45a, it is become 2.45a. From that, a is equal to 0.49 divided by 2.45. From that, acceleration is equal to 0.49 divided by 2.45. We get, this is nearly 0.2. Okay, 0.2 meter per second square. Now this is the acceleration of the block. Okay, now what is the first question? The initial acceleration. Therefore the initial acceleration of the block is 0.2 meter per second square. Now substitute this value, okay, in any equation. Either you have to put in equation 3 or in equation 2. Now we have to substitute this value. Now we have to treat this as equation 4. Now substitute equation 4. Substitute equation 4 in equation 2. We get, that is t is equal to 3.92 plus 2a. 2 into, in place of a we have to put 0.2. Therefore 3.92 plus 2 into 0.2, we get 0.4. Therefore 3.92 plus 0.4, okay, 3.92 plus 0.4, we get t is equal to 4.32. okay, 3.92 plus 0.4, we get the tension in the string is 4.32 newtons. Okay, now this is the tension in the string and this is the acceleration. Initial acceleration of the block is 0.2 meter per second square and the tension in the string is 4.32 newton. Now C part. In C part, what happened? Now this is the block. Okay, now initially the block is at rest. Okay, initially the block is at rest. Okay, then after some time, okay, it moves with acceleration. Okay, it reaches to a final point. Okay, now after t is equal to, initially here t is equal to 0 second. Now after t is equal to 2 seconds, the block is at here. Okay, the block is at here. Now when the block is reaches to this point, okay, it's having some velocity. Okay, it's having some velocity, means initially the block is at here and it goes to this point. Okay, now it is having some velocity v. Here in that case the velocity is v0. Okay, when the block is at here and reaches to and accelerated a, which is equal to, we have to find out that acceleration is 0.2. okay, the block is accelerated, that is 0.2 meter per second square, and reaches to this point. When it reaches to this point, what happen? The string will be break down. Okay, the string will be break down and it is moving with some velocity v. Okay, after that, after breaking a string, okay, this block can be further travel some distance, and due to that friction the block becomes stop. Now here the velocity of the block becomes 0. Now in that case we have to determine this much distance. Now we have to treat this distance as delta x. Okay, means when the block, okay, moves with some velocity, means after 2 minutes the block reaches to a certain point. When after 2 minutes that string will be break down. Okay, after breaking a string the block travels how much distance, we have to find out that distance. Okay, means when the block is at here, the block is at rest. Okay, when the block is reached to this point, it is having some velocity. Okay, when the block is reaches to this point, what happen? At that case the string will be break down. String break down. Okay, after breaking a string, finally the block reaches to this point. Now this is the final destination. Okay, final destination. Okay, when finally it reaches to this point, what happen? This block remains stationary. Okay, now first we have to find out from this. Okay, initially the block is at rest. Okay, it moves with acceleration 0.2 meter per seconds. Okay, and then we have to find out its velocity. When reaches to this point, okay, the string will be break and it can travel a further distance delta x. Okay, and the block will be stopped. Okay, we have to find out that delta x. Okay, now this is the condition, this is the situation. Okay, now from initially, okay, initially means when the experiment start, initially when t is equal to 0 seconds, the velocity of the block, that is v0, which is equal to 0. Okay, initially when the block is at rest, means when time t is equal to 0 second, the velocity is 0, and in that case the acceleration is 0.2 meter per second square. From that we have to find out a final velocity. Okay, when the time is t, which is equal to 2 seconds. Okay, when time t is equal to 2 seconds, we have to find out the final velocity. Now using kinematic equation, which equation? That is v is equal to v0 square plus 2a into x minus x0. Okay, we have to treat x minus x0 as delta x. Okay, therefore put down value v, we don't know, therefore v is equal to v0 square, initial velocity is 0, plus 2 into what is the acceleration? Acceleration we have already find out, that is 0.2 into delta x. Okay, delta x we have to find out. Okay, delta x, sorry, we can't use this. Okay, means we have to use using the kinematic equation, that is v is equal to v0 plus at. Okay, you know this V naught value, A value and T value. Therefore, V is equal to V naught is 0 plus A value is 0.2 into T value is 2. Therefore, in that case, the final velocity when the block is reached at that point is 0 plus 0.2 into 2 is 0.4 meter per second. Therefore, the velocity of the block reaches, okay, when the string is break down. At that situation, the velocity of the block is 0.4 meter per second. Means when string is start to break, when the string is start to break, the block moves with velocity 0.4 meter per second. Okay, when that block starts to break, when the string starts to break, the block moves with a velocity 0.4 meter per second. Okay, then when the string is break down, okay, it can traverse a further distance and it can become a stop. Okay, now when the string starts to break, the block moves with a velocity 0.4 meter per second. Okay, then after traveling further distance, delta x, okay, block stops. Okay, block stops. Now we have to find out that further distance. Okay, now in that case, okay, what happened? Initially the block moves with a some velocity 0, okay, and it reached to a final velocity is 0.4. okay, now here velocity is 0.4, okay, and finally here velocity is 0. Means in that case what happen? Velocity will be decreases. Okay, in that case what happen? The velocity will be decreases. When velocity is decreases, then what is the acceleration? What is the direction of acceleration? Means velocity is decreases, means the direction of acceleration is opposite in direction to that of motion. Means in that case, from here to here, the direction of acceleration is this direction. Therefore, draw a free body diagram. Draw a free body diagram of that block. Okay, now the free body diagram of that block. Okay, now in that case, the block is moving in a forward direction, but on that block, okay, here is a normal reactant force and here is a gravitational force. Okay, when the block is moving in that direction, then what is the direction of friction force? The friction force is in that direction. Okay, that is kinetic friction direction. Okay, now in that case what happened? The string is break, means there will be no tension force. Therefore here in right hand side there will be no tension force. Okay, now initially the block is moving with a velocity 0.4 meter per second, but finally the block will be stops. Means in that case the velocity will be decreases. When velocity is decreases, then acceleration is negative. Okay, means when the velocity is decreases, the acceleration is in the opposite in direction to that of motion. Means the block is moving in that direction. Therefore, direction of acceleration is this. Therefore, in that case, when we have to draw free body diagram, normal reactant force, mg force, and opposite when the block is moving in that direction, okay, in the opposite direction kinetic friction, and in that case the velocity will be decreases. Therefore, this is the direction of acceleration. Okay, this is the direction of acceleration. Therefore, we have to apply a Newton's second law, okay, along a vertical direction and along a horizontal direction. Now along a vertical direction there will be no acceleration. Therefore, along vertical direction, there will be no acceleration. Therefore, n minus mg, which is equal to 0. Therefore, n which is equal to mg. Now we have to treat this as a equation number 5. Now along a horizontal direction, okay, only a, that is kinetic friction is present. Okay, therefore apply Newton's second law. Along horizontal direction. Okay, now this mu k is in opposite in direction. Therefore, this is minus mu k, which is equal to that mass into acceleration is also in the negative direction. Therefore, minus ma. Therefore, this is minus mu k, which is equal to minus ma. You know that this minus cancel, and mu k is nothing but, this is the kinetic friction. Okay, that is Fk. Okay, you know that Fk, which is nothing but mu k into n. Fk is equal to mu k into n, which is equal to m into a. And you know that n is nothing but m into j. Therefore, mu k into m into g, which is equal to m into a. M cancel. Therefore, acceleration is equal to mu k into g. And you know that mu k value, already in that problem mu k value is given, that mu k value is 0.2 into g value is 9.8. Therefore, in that case the acceleration of the block, okay, acceleration of the block is 0.2 into 9.8 is 1.96 meter per second. Okay, when the string is break, the acceleration of the block is 1.96. okay, when the string is break, okay, when string is break down, okay, the initial velocity of the block, okay, when the string is break down, the initial velocity of the block is 0.4 meter per second. 0.4 meter per second. Okay, and finally the block can be stopped. Therefore, final velocity, okay, final velocity is 0 meter per second. Okay, and in that case, okay, we have to find out a delta x. Okay, we have to find out the how much distance they traveled by that block. Okay, and in that case the acceleration is 1.96 meter per second. Okay, now using a kinematic equation. That equation is v square is equal to v naught square plus 2a into delta x. That is x minus x naught is delta x. Put down all that value. V, final velocity is 0, which is equal to initial velocity 0.4 square plus 2 into that acceleration is 1.96 into delta x. Okay, from that we have to write at 0, which is equal to 0.4 square plus 2 into 1.96 into delta x. Therefore, 0, which is equal to 0.4 whole square plus 2 into 1.96 into delta x. Okay, this is also we have to write 0.4 square, and that is 0.16 plus 2 into 1.96, we have to write as 3.92 into delta x. Okay, from that 3.92 into delta x, which is equal to minus 0.16. From that delta x, which is equal to minus 0.16 divided by 3.92. Okay, if you have take its magnitude only, therefore delta x which is equal to, we have to take its magnitude, that is 0.16 divided by 3.92. 0.16 divided by 3.92, we get 0.0408 meters. Okay, that is delta x, that after breaking a string, okay, the block travels a distance is 0.0408 meters. Okay, or we can write this as 4.08, decimal point shifted 2 places to the right, therefore 4.08 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meters, that is 10 to the power of minus 2 meters is nothing but centimeter, therefore 4.08 centimeters. Means after breaking a string, the block travels a distance is nearly 4.08 meters. This is approximately 4.1 centimeter. Means after breaking a string, the block travels a distance nearly 4.1 centimeter. Now we have to see next problem number 12. Okay, now problem number 12. On a smooth horizontal surface, a block A of mass 10 kg is kept on this block. Okay, is kept on this block. A second block B of mass 5 kg is kept. The coefficient of friction between the two blocks is 0.4. A horizontal force of 20 Newton is applied on the lower block as shown in figure. The force of friction between the two blocks is, means here they can say that one block A having mass is 10 kg. Okay, on that block the second block is put having mass is 5 kg. The friction between, okay, means that is the coefficient of friction between the two blocks is given, that is 0.4. Okay, and on a lower block we have to apply the 30 newtons force. Then we have to find out the force of friction between the two blocks. Find out the force of friction between the two blocks. Now in that case, the first block on the block A, okay, what is they are given? The mass of block A. Mass of block A is 10 kg and mass of block B is 5 kg. And the coefficient of friction, okay, coefficient of friction mu is given as, that is 0.4, and the applied force on lower block is 30 Newton. Okay, now when the lower block is moving in a forward direction, okay, now when the lower block is moving in a forward direction, means the force is applied in that direction. Now what happened? There will be friction force between block A and block B. Means in that case the static friction is in the opposite direction. Okay, means this the applied force in that direction, then static friction between the two blocks is in that direction. Therefore the net friction force between the block A and B is F minus Fs. Therefore the net friction force between the two blocks is, that is F minus Fs. Therefore the friction force between two blocks, friction force between two blocks is, that is applied force minus static friction. Okay, applied force minus static friction, which is equal to, that is applied force, okay, minus static friction means mu s into n. Okay, now in that case on that block that normal reactant force is in upward direction and that is mg is in downward direction, therefore n is equal to mg. Okay, n is equal to mg, therefore this is F minus mu s, n is equal to mg, but this is the mass, mg is nothing but mass of a second block, therefore mb into g, mass of a second block, mass of a block B into acceleration due to gravity. Now this is equal to, that is force is 30 Newton minus coefficient of static friction is 0.4 into mass of a second block is 5 kg, and g we have to take in that case is 10 meter per second. Therefore this is 30 minus 0.4 into 5, we get a 2. Okay, 2 into 10, that is 20. Therefore 30 minus 20 is 10 newtons. Therefore the friction force between the two blocks is 10 Newton. Now this is the end of a chapter 5.